So, uh, we have discussed a lot. We discussed about the operating system. We discuss about, so let me change my marker because sometimes it's not visible. We discuss about the operating system. We have some knowledge of programming. We have some knowledge about the programming. हमने बहुत इसमें बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट अभी लेफ्ट है. We have to deal with those things, but most of the concept we have covered in term of theory, in term of programming, in term of coding. हमने कुछ चीजें कवर की हैं या स्टिल वी हैव सम पार्ट विच आर लेफ्ट जो कि अपकमिंग वीक में हम उसको कवर करेंगे. उसके अलावा हमने बात की HTML के बारे में जो कि काफ़ी आसान चीज़ें हैं. उसके अलावा मैंने आपको CSS का थोड़ा नॉलेज दिया था, बहुत ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं दिया था. ठीक है. तो उसके बाद हमने बात की थी डेटा स्ट्रक्चर की. इन डेप्थ हम गए थे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में. सी अगेन यू आर इन द क्लास 12. ओके प्रणव, ओके प्रणव, ओके. सो सो हमने डेटा स्ट्रक्चर एल्गोरिथम के बारे में not in depth because we don't require depth knowledge for class 12. We at least we need to some idea, okay, कि हाँ क्या होता है, कैसे काम करता है. So we discuss this thing. So almost not every part we have covered in the C. If you recall, we covered data structure in depth, HTML in depth, operating system in depth. For C++ programming, we cover at least 60% of the part. Still, we have left with the 40% part, and I added all the videos in our application. So you can go to that application. You can rewatch all the videos. Okay, if you have any issues or any doubts. So let's begin our journey. Okay. So how you are going to write a paper? Okay. How you are going to write a paper basically. So always read the question and try to understand what kind of the answer they want basically. Okay. See, paper writing is a art. Okay. See, uh, understand like this. If I'm asking what is your name, this is one question. What is your name? So what you will reply, you will just reply your name basically. But to how to reply, like there will be 2 or 3 ways to reply. Okay, so best way जो होगा उसको ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलते हैं. It is a what I feel basically. If you are going for a theory paper, okay, so people like जो toppers होते हैं, what is the difference between you and topper? The difference is the way of writing paper. Okay, like आप किस तरीके से solution लिख रहे हैं. And this is not only for computer science. Even if you are writing derivation in physics, chemistry, or if you are doing anything like in biology also, you have to understand what they want and how you are replying basically. Okay. So let's discuss. I will come to the MCQ later. Uh, we will go to the question paper. So hopefully my screen is visible and you can see my uh, screen. Okay. So okay, we will come. Okay. जो पार्ट लेफ्ट रह गए हैं उस चीज़ को मैं ट्राई करूँगा एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए. बट सेशन में जब हम कंटिन्यूअस आएंगे देन उसको और डेप्थ में जाके बात करेंगे. So now let's come to the simple theory question. So if you recall from the operating system chapter, we discuss about everything what is process. Okay, हमने काफ़ी डेप्थ में नॉलेज लिया था प्रोसेस क्या होता है एंड रियलिटी में हमने उसको कंपेयर किया था बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू एंड देन आपको बताया था. तो जो आपका प्रोसेस होता है वो बहुत डिफरेंट स्टेट में जाता है. लाइक जब प्रोसेस पहली बार मतलब आप किसी एप्लीकेशन में जब पहली बार क्लिक करते हो, वो क्लिक करते हो, क्योंकि एट द एंड जो भी आपका एप्लीकेशन है वो क्या होता है डियर, जो भी आपका एप्लीकेशन है वो एक तरीके से प्रोग्राम है. प्रोग्राम मतलब कोड लिखा हुआ है. तो ये कोड रन जब होगा मतलब ये कोड जब एग्जीक्यूट होगा तभी वो एप्लीकेशन चलेगा. कहने का मतलब यही हुआ. तो इस कोड को एग्जीक्यूट कौन करता है? इस कोड को एग्जीक्यूट करता है आपका प्रोसेसर. दैट इज CPU यू कैन कॉल इट. इस प्रोसेसर के पास वो कोड डायरेक्टली नहीं पहुंचता है. देयर विल बी couple of step. Okay, that means whatever the application you have, like if you have Instagram, if you have WhatsApp or any application you have, that application directly run होने के लिए नहीं जाता है, डायरेक्टली वो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होता है. that application go with a various step basically. Okay, so this application you can think is a process basically. Okay, so this process जब इसके ऊपर आप क्लिक करोगे, यानी आप लेक्चर में देख सकते हो, मैंने प्रॉपर स्लाइड पे दिखाया था आपको. इफ यू हैव एनी एप्लीकेशन, इफ यू डबल क्लिक करते हो तो डायरेक्टली वो रन होता है, आपको दिखता है कि डायरेक्टली रन हो रहा है. बट बिहाइंड द सीन देयर विल बी मल्टीपल स्टेट जिससे आपका प्रोसेस होके गुजरता है। ओके, सो आपका प्रोसेस हो सकता है जब आप पहली बार क्रिएट करोगे तो आपका प्रोसेस कौन से स्टेट में रहेगा, न्यू स्टेट में रहेगा। न्यू स्टेट, न्यू स्टेट के बाद दैट विल गो टू द रेडी स्टेट। रेडी इज लाइक यू कैन थिंक लाइक सी, सपोज करो तुम हो एंड तुम्हें कॉलेज जाना है, ठीक है, डायरेक्टली आप कॉलेज नहीं पहुंचोगे, you have to perform couple of steps. First आप तैयार होगे, then you are waiting for bus or anything. Okay, you are waiting here. Once you get the chance, you'll go to the college. You can say like that. That is a running state basically. We discussed this part. So suppose you are running, you are running, you are running. Okay, and you need something. You have to come outside from this state basically. So we discuss this thing. We have discussed this thing like what is process. Okay, you can go in more depth. What I will suggest to all of you, just follow the slide जो मैंने आपको दिया है सेशन में, and try to explain each module like what is new module, what is the ready module, what is the running module. If you can explain this thing with a diagram, you are going to get 3 marks. And if possible, first explain what is this, and then if possible just give a basic example. Like no one is going to write this example, the real world example, like teacher can understand the, you are just not understanding the theory, you have also idea practically like what is process basically you are understanding. So if you can give this example, like हमने सेशन में भी ये एग्जांपल के ऊपर बात करी हुई है, so you can go with that also. So the simple idea. ओके, सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज देयर जो हमने सेशन में डिस्कशन नहीं लिया था बिकॉज हमने कंप्लीट ही नहीं की है. समथिंग इज कॉल्ड क्लासेस एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. इफ यू रिकॉल लास्ट सेशन में हमने बात करी थी कि मैंने वीडियोस ऐड किए थे, 3 एनिमेशन वीडियो ऐड किए थे, मैंने सजेस्ट किया था प्लीज गो विद दैट वीडियोस टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट अबाउट क्लासेस. ओके, सो वी विल कम टू दिस पार्ट वंस वी डन विद दोस. ओके, सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डेट लाइक डायरेक्टली हम इसके ऊपर बात नहीं करते हैं, हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं जो हमने सेशन में डिस्कस किया हुआ है. देन वी विल कम बैक अगेन, पेपर को मैं स्कैन करूंगा एंड जो चीज़ें मुझे लगता है कि सेशन में बताने से बेटर है कि मैं यही बता दूँ, वो चीज़ें मैं यहाँ पे डिस्कस कर लूँगा. ओके ओके, सो दैट्स अ वन आइडिया. Something is this question, we have done this thing. Okay, what is record and how it differ from array? Okay, so see, if I will tell you about the record, think like a table basically. Okay, see, if you have a table, let's say there is a lots of column basically, there is a lots of column. Let's say this table is about some student table, and this is the name of the student, किस क्लास में पढ़ता है, एंड लेट्स से उसका मोबाइल नंबर क्या है, लेट्स से कौन से कॉलेज का. सो दिस टेबल हैव लॉट्स ऑफ डेटा बेसिकली. ओके, दिस टेबल हैव द लॉट्स ऑफ डेटा बेसिकली, एंड each row basically, each row basically is known as a one record. This is another record. Okay, so record, if you think, if you recall in the session we are saying ki array is one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. So if you think this record, what is this basically? You can relate this table with the matrix concept in the mathematics. What we have in the matrix, if you have matrix 3 cross 2, that means what? We have 2 column and we have 3 rows basically. So what we can call, it's again a record basically. So if you have record, so there is a lots of record, there could be many record basically. But if you think about the array, यहाँ पे record में आप देखोगे you are giving the index. So this is basically index. This is basically index. So you can take out any part of this record. Like if you want to take only this part, how can you can get? You have to just give the name. If you give the name, you will directly get the complete that column. But in array concept, how you see, suppose this is the data 0, 1, 2 and 3. So if you want this data, कैसे मिलता है तुम्हें? We got using index number. So see, suppose this is a A, this is a array A. So I have to give A of 0. If I will give A of 0, then what I will get? I will get 0 as a data basically. Okay, so this thing you can specify here. If you want to give that, if you want to this data, you have to specify the column name basically. But in the array concept, we don't require to specify the column name because there is no concept of a column name. There is a indexing, 0 index, 1 index, 2 index and 3 index. And why we have indexing from 0? ये 1 से भी हो सकता है. ये चीज़ें मैंने वीडियोस में डिस्कशन में हमने बात की हुई है. Okay, so you can go those things and you can try to see. असाइनमेंट की बात कर रहे थे बहुत सारे बच्चे, तो वट एवर सजेस्ट, जो चीज़ें मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ, जस्ट ट्राई टू सॉल्व बाय योर सेल्फ. चीज़ें मैंने एक्सप्लेन की, जस्ट ट्राई टू राइट द आंसर एंड सेंड मी द सोल्यूशन. आई विल वेरीफाई एंड आई विल टेल कि यहाँ पे और क्या सुधार कर सकते हो और इसमें क्या और ऐड किया जा सकता है. So, जो भी मेरे इनरोल्ड स्टूडेंट हैं एंड जो भी आज ज्वाइन किए, उनसे मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, प्लीज़ सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन एंड सेंड मी, देन आई कैन वेरीफाई कि इसमें और क्या ऐड कर सकते हो. सो होपफुली यू गॉट दिस 2 क्वेश्चन. एंड अबाउट द क्लासेस, बिकॉज वी अभी तक हमने क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट को डिस्कशन में नहीं लिया है, देन इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू डिस्कस हियर, बिकॉज यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड लाइक मेनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट आर ऑल्सो न्यू एंड आपके लिए भी थोड़ा सा अजनबी सा लगेगा. एंड इवन क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट की वीडियोस अवेलेबल मैंने करा दिए हैं. You can just go, you can watch. We will discuss this thing with the proper coding things. So do not worry. We'll come to this part. Okay. Now, so something is this question. So always remember, questions को देख के ही आपको आंसर लिखना है, and after that marks को भी ध्यान से देखना है कि वो marks जो है कितने marks का questions है, तो how much point you required, and that point should be valid point. Okay. कुछ भी फालतू सा point नहीं लिखोगे. वैलिड पॉइंट का मतलब होता है कि जस्टिफाई होना चाहिए. जैसे आप अपना टेक्स्ट बुक फॉलो करोगे, सो टेक्स्ट बुक में जो पॉइंट्स लिखे, एक रिकॉल में डिस्कशन में भी बात कर रहा था कि कुछ ऐसे पॉइंट्स लिखे जिसका कोई सेंस नहीं है. सो प्लीज फॉलो द स्लाइड जो मैंने आपको प्रोवाइड की थी. जैसे यहाँ पे है कि व्हाट इज द फंक्शनलिटी ऑफ द मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट. इफ यू रिकॉल इन द सेशन हमने काफी डिटेल्स में इसके ऊपर डिस्कशन किया होगा. Why we see memory management is a crucial part for operating system. Think if you have 2 GB memory, let's say if you have 2 GB of memory, what is the 2 GB memory, dear? This is a RAM basically, dear, no? So if you have 2 GB memory, uh, can you execute like many people play PUBG. Let's say your PUBG is a bigger size of your RAM. Can you execute this code in this RAM? You will say no, sir. But by using some technique, by using some ideas, like that technique जो होगा वो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के पास ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल होगा. So if you are using Android, Android is your operating system for your mobile phone. If you have iPhone, then iOS is going to be operating system for your mobile phone. So that operating system will do something. He will manage the memory in a wise way, so that he can use the memory and like they can execute your code basically. And that is a crucial part here. See what happens, if you recall what happens जब भी आप मोबाइल फोन खरीदते हो, whenever you purchase the mobile phone, so RAM देखना बहुत जरूरी क्यों है हमारे लिए. See, there is something called RAM and something is called ROM. So we don't care about ROM basically, dear. This is important for one. The reason is very simple. मेमोरी मैनेजर ने मैंने बताया था कि if this is your RAM, let's say if it is a 2 GB RAM, if it is your 2 GB RAM, so इसमें इसके दो हिस्से होते हैं. Okay, there is a one part that is for the system. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of system, dear? System like your operating system. Again, operating system is what? Again, वो कोड में लिखा हुआ चीज है कोई, तो उसको भी स्टोर करने के लिए we need a place, and उसको हम डिस्क में नहीं रख सकते. So there will be disk basically. उसको हम डिस्क में नहीं रख सकते. Why? Because डिस्क का कोड एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि जो आपका CPU होता है, that CPU will read the code from the main memory. तो रैम को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? मेन मेमोरी भी कहते हैं. तो रैम को हम कहते हैं मेन मेमोरी. तो जो आपका CPU होगा ना डियर, he will read the code from the your main memory. तो आपका अगर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मेन मेमोरी में है ही नहीं, तो आपका मोबाइल चलेगा ही नहीं. मोबाइल चलेगा नहीं मतलब कि आपका मोबाइल आप चला ही नहीं पाओगे. बिकॉज यू नो दैट कि डिस्कशन में बात भी की है कि ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ना होने की वजह से क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है आपके मोबाइल में. Like it's very hard for normal people to run the, like if you want to send a message, for that also you have to write the code. Okay, आपको मैसेज सेंड करना उसके लिए भी आपको कोड लिखना पड़ेगा. आपको इमेज क्लिक करना उसके लिए भी कोड लिखना है. तो बहुत हैक्टिक जॉब हो जाएगा एक आम इंसान के लिए. तो हमारा ड्रॉबैक है. तो मतलब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का कोड भी सिस्टम के अंदर रहेगा. एंड बचे हुए पार्ट जैसे अगर 2 GB में मान लो कि कुछ 0.5 GB इज फॉर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, तो बचे हुए 1.5 GB में व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, आपके प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट होंगे. तो जैसे मान लो कि आपने व्हाट्सएप पे क्लिक किया, तो व्हाट्सएप पहले क्या होता है, जब आप उसको एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर रहे होते हैं तो वह डिस्क में रखा होता है. लेकिन जैसे आप उसको एग्जीक्यूट करते हो वो कहाँ पे आता है? रैम में आता है। रैम में आना जरूरी क्यों? क्योंकि अगर आप इस कोड को लोड नहीं करोगे मेन मेमोरी के अंदर, सीपीयू इस कोड को रीड नहीं कर पाएगा। अगर सीपीयू इस कोड को रीड नहीं कर पाएगा तो सीपीयू आपको एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा कुछ भी। तो कोई भी आपका एप्लीकेशन यानी कोई भी प्रोसेस अगर उसको एग्जीक्यूट होना है तो दैट प्रोसेस नीड अ मेमोरी। Okay, and how to assign memory, everything we have discussed, like contiguous format हो सकता है, non contiguous format हो सकता है। Okay, and if he is using contiguous format तो क्या issues हो सकते हैं, क्या नहीं हो सकते हैं। non contiguous में हमने बात की थी, पेजिंग के बारे में बात की थी, हमने कुछ बेसिक आइडिया लिया था सेगमेंटेशन के बारे में, तो हमने लॉट्स ऑफ डिस्कशन किए हुए वहाँ पे। So please go with the videos and try to understand how we can write that answer. Okay, dear. So something is called constructor. What is we are going to next question. Something is called constructor and destructor. We will discuss it. This is again C++ concept. We will come to this point once we're done with the classes. Because if you have idea about the class, it's very easy to about the constructor and destructor. What is this? I can give you a very simple example. Like ATM machine जो होता है ना, उसका example देके मैं आपको easily explain कर सकता हूँ all this thing. Let's come to something is about the linear search and binary search. Okay, something is about the linear search and binary search. What I will do to explain this thing, I will use my blackboard and I will take a simple example and then I will come to the point how you can write the differences. Okay, just understand. Okay, like mug up karna is not a solution, at least in my class, because see I also teach mathematics, उसमें भी मैं यही बात करता हूँ, don't mug up anything, just understand how I am solving the problem. Okay. Now, let's say if you recall from the binary tree, if you recall what is a binary tree? Binary tree, we know the idea. So, if binary tree, this is your node. What is this? Is basically let's call this your root node. So, ये जो root node के क्या होते हैं? बहुत सारे डियर चाइल्ड होते हैं. And we also know the degree of every node. So what is the degree of, let me write it. Is it node number 1, node number 2, node number 3? So what is the degree of this node? We discuss it. The degree of this node is going to be the 2. What is the meaning of degree? That means what? The particular node, जो particular node है उसके पास कितने child है, that is going to be the degree for that node basically. What is the degree of this? There is no child, there is no further child, the degree is going to be the 0. And for this node, degree is going to be the 0. Okay, so in binary tree we learn this thing कि अगर for all node if degree for every node, मतलब डिग्री किसी भी नोड का या तो 0 हो या तो 1 हो या तो 2 हो, then what we call that tree as a binary tree. For an example, if you have this kind of the node, let's say, is this binary tree? Yes, it is a binary tree, because if you count the degree of this node, let me write it. 1 2 3 is a degree, node number 1, node number 2, node number 3, node number 4. So for this node, how many, what is the degree for this node? The degree for this node is going to be the 2 basically, because this have 2 child. Okay, and if you take degree of this one, this is going to be the 1. And if you take the degree of this node, this is going to be 0, because there is no child. For this node there is a 1 child, for this node there is no child. So this diagram is again a great example of binary tree. This is a great example of a binary tree. And the reason is very simple, because your degree is not out of the boundary. Degree is between from 0 to 2. If your degree is going to be the beyond 2, then what we call that is not a binary tree. Suppose if your degree is, let you put one more example. So if you have this kind of the tree basically, let's say. So this, if you recall, if you see this diagram, जो मैंने बॉक्स में बनाया, and now just find the node, just find the degree of each node. Degree of this thing is going to, because this node have only 2 child, this 2. Degree of this one is going to be the only 1, because he have only 1 child. Degree of this node is going to be 0. If you take the degree of this node, this is going to be the 3. Okay, and degree of this node 0, this is 0, 0 and 0. So this diagram is not example of binary tree. The reason is very simple, because the degree of a node is not like some degree is out of this box. Okay, range you can call it in mathematics, how you study in mathematics. Something is if you have some function, this x should belong between 0, 1, 2, you can say like that. If your x is going to be the away from 2, you will call that आपका जो tree है, that is not a binary tree. So that is a one idea. Your degree should be between 0 and 2. So if your degree is 0, that node is what? That node is basically known as a leaf node. So we know this thing. Okay, we have discussed this idea in our session also. So I assume that you people know this thing. Okay, we need to. So first we need to explain. जब आप क्वेश्चन लिखने जाओगे, we have to understand what is a binary tree. तो हमें binary tree के बारे में पता होना चाहिए कि what is a binary tree. Once we get the idea about okay, this is a binary tree, we can go and we can understand what is a binary search tree. Okay, this is called BST in the short form. Okay, binary search tree. What is this? The idea is very simple. Binary search tree. Okay, let's say we have some number. Don't put a number. Let's say we have root. Let's say we have some number 10, 6, 3, 16, 4. These are the number which we need to store. Okay, हमारे पास एक data है. Let's call we have some data of a student. We have data of a student. Let's say we have a data and we want to store it. We want to store it. Okay, but to store the data, we are not going to use a traditional approach. We will store the data in tree format, and that tree should be BST. It's a binary search tree. So before, just you can avoid this term, search bhul jao. We know what is a binary tree. We know this concept. What is a binary tree? We know the binary tree. If you know the binary tree, you can easily understand a binary search tree. Binary search tree में क्या कहता है? If you have a root, that is if you have a root node, so उसके left में जो value रहेगा, let's say some value v1, let's say इसके right में कोई value है v2, तो जो root node की value रहेगी, उसके left में जो value रहेगा, like जो v1 रहेगा, that is going to be the less than your root, and जो right में रहेगा, that is going to be the greater than root basically. Okay, this thing we have discussed in the session also. Now you are going to confuse. Okay, what is this, sir? I'm not getting it. No problem. What you can do, you can construct a BST. And remember, if you are going to construct a BST, that BST, like binary search tree, should be BT. That is a binary tree. Like degree cannot be more than 2. That is the idea. Let's start. So this is going to be the first value. I am putting it 10. Then our next value is coming 6. You cannot put 6 right of this block because 6 is less than 10. Then you have to put on the left. Okay, and now next this value stored, this value stored. Now what about 3? So you will start from the root basically. You will see it's kind of what you're doing here. You're doing operation, but that is what inserting. You're inserting the value in the tree, and that tree should follow a law that is called BST. So first you will come here and you will compare the value. You're comparing this value with 10, and now 10 is less than 10 is greater than 3. Then you have to go to the left side of the tree, and now 3 will come here, and now again 3 will compare with this block. So this block, if you compare, 3 is less than 6, then this will go to the on this side. Okay, so this 3 is inserted. Now 16 will come into the picture. So 16 kahan pe insert hoga, then we have to understand. So again 16 will come here, 16 will compare with the 10, and now 16 is greater than 10, then this will go to this side, inserted. Now next one is 14 is coming, then 14 will come, and 14 is again greater than 10, then this will come here. And since 14 is less than 16, then this will go to the left side of this 16. So आपने जो construct किया है, okay, let me clear the stupid part. Okay, so आपने जो construct किया है dear ना, ये जो आपने construct किया है ना, ये जो आपने construct किया है, ये जो box में मैंने बनाया, that is your BST. So idea is very simple. Whatever the value if you have in the left side, that is always going to be the less than root. And whatever the value you have in the right hand side, that is always going to be greater than. that is the root. Now, if you want to search anything, suppose I want to search where is 6. I want to understand where is 6. Where is 6? What I will do? I will do the same as inserting. I will take 6. I will compare with this thing. Like I will compare this value. I will take the value from this node and I will compare with the 6. How I am going to do? I will do simple idea here. Okay. So let me clear all the part and then I will explain from the scratch. So let me clear these stupid things. So that can be okay. Just a minute. I am very bad in writing. Okay, so what is going to happen here? That thing. और मैंने शायद विजुअलाइजेशन के थ्रू भी मैंने आपको सेशन में बताया था. मैंने आपको एक लिंक भी दिया था. How you can do this thing. Now let's come to the part. So if you want to search 6, so 6 will come to the root node. First, your 6 will come to the root node, and then you will compare this two value. If whatever the value you have, let's say you store this value in the variable called key. तो अगर आपका जो की का वैल्यू है दैट इज लेस देन रूट, देन आप सर्च करने इधर जाओगे क्या? इधर जा ही नहीं सकते आप, क्योंकि जो आप जिसको सर्च करना चाहते हो वह रूट से कम है. तो वैल्यू 100% कहाँ पे होगा डियर? आपके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ही होगा. आपके कहाँ पे होगा? 100% आपके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ही होगा. तो इससे क्या होगा? आपका सर्चिंग का टाइम बच रहा है. नहीं तो आपको क्या करना पड़ता है? आपको पता नहीं, आप यहाँ पे खड़े होते और आप रैंडमली इधर भी जाते और रैंडमली इधर भी जाते. तो इससे क्या हुआ? आप इधर जा ही नहीं सकते, बिकॉज आप 100% श्योर हो चुके हो, क्योंकि जो आप जिसको आप सर्च करना चाहते हो दैट इज लेस देन दैट की बेसिकली. ओके, सो बाइनरी सर्च ट्री क्या करता है कि सर्चिंग टाइम जो रहता है, सर्च करने का जो टाइमिंग रहता है, लॉग एन के स्पीड से काम करता है. अब आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन हियर व्हाट इज इसको पढ़ते हैं ऑर्डर ऑफ लॉग एन. ऑर्डर ऑफ लॉग एन क्या कहता है कि इफ यू वांट टू सर्च एनी एलिमेंट, if you want to search any element, let's say let me clear all this part, then I will explain what is the order of log n. So in BST, in a binary search tree, if you want to search any element, okay, suppose you have 100 element, and if you want to search any element, तो maximum time कितना लगेगा सर्च करने में? That is going to be the order of log n. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? मैक्सिमम log n लगेगा, मिनिमम इससे कम ही होगा, मतलब मैक्स टू मैक्स log n लगेगा. मतलब दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द log 10. So from the table you can find out the log 10 value and you will get somewhere. So that time will require to search any element if you are using BST. But if you are going with a linear search, so linear search think like an array. If there is a lots of data, let's say there is a 10 data. Linear search is like if you have 10 elements. If you have 10 elements, if your element is here at the last position, so if you have 10 elements, then you have to scan this array, like for loop लगाओगे, then एक element के पास जाओगे and compare करोगे अपना value. So that will require n time. That is इसका जो complexity होगा, मतलब जो time लेगा, time complexity उसको कहते हैं हम लोग, that is going to be the n, order of n. Like if you have, just think, if you have 10,000 value and if you want to search anything, if you are using BST, how many time you required? You required only log of n. But if you are using linear search think like a simple array, it is going to be take order of log n. Like you have to scan 10,000 time. Like your loop is, suppose करो कि हर बार आपको एक डेटा सर्च करने में 1 मिनट लग रहा है, तो 10,000 को सर्च करने के लिए it will require 10,000 minute, and that we don't require. Like सिस्टम हमारा हैंग हो जाएगा. थिंक लाइक ये सब चीजें कहाँ इस्तेमाल करते हैं? गूगल सर्च ले लो सिंपल सा. ओके, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू सर्च एनीथिंग, लाइक सिंपल मैंने पेपर सर्च किया इंटरनेट पे कि 12th HSC का पेपर दिखाओ, तो सपोज करो कि उनको एक साथ पेपर कहीं पर है, किसी फॉर्मेट में रखा है, या BST फॉर्मेट में रखा है डेटा, या तो लीनियर फॉर्मेट में रखा है. तो अगर वो लीनियर फॉर्मेट में रखा है तो माइट बी टू गेट दैट डेटा, बिकॉज अगर मेरा डेटा आखिरी में लिखा हुआ है तो एक के पास हो जाएगा, तो आखिरी तक पहुंचने में उसको बहुत टाइम जाएगा, एंड वी डोंट रिक्वायर दोस थिंग्स. You can get the idea. So this is the one difference we can tell about the first difference we can tell कि डेटा स्ट्रक्चर, डेटा हम कैसे स्टोर करते हैं. तो BST में हम लोग ट्री स्ट्रक्चर में हम कैसे स्टोर कर रहे हैं, बट इन द लीनियर हम लोग अरे लाइक स्ट्रक्चर में स्टोर कर रहे हैं. दूसरी चीजें हम लोग बता सकते हैं कि उनको एक्सेस करना है, नहीं सॉरी, टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी जो है, जो टाइम लगता है किसी डेटा को सर्च करने के लिए, एज कम्पेयर टू द लीनियर सर्च, बीएसटी इज द बेस्ट एक्चुअली, यू कैन से दैट्स अ लॉग ऑफ यर. ओके. Now I'm available. Okay. Some internet is. So let me repeat myself. I forget to see the screen. So what I can tell, linear search is always like it's not a good idea for searching element, because if you have 10,000 element to search एलिमेंट, इफ योर डेटा इज एट द एंड, अगर आप आखिरी में खड़े हो तो आप तक पहुंचने में बहुत टाइम जाएगा उनके पास. बट बीएसटी ऐसा नहीं है, बीएसटी बहुत फास्ट है. अगर किसी चीज को आपको सर्च करना है तो लॉग ऑफ एन टाइम लगेगा, यू कैन से लाइक दैट. अगेन ऑर्डर ऑफ लॉग एन क्या होता है, थीटा, सब और डिटेलिंग नहीं पढ़ सकते हो, बट दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर 12th क्लास. दैट थिंग यू कैन स्टडी इन द when you come for engineering in the computer science. Okay, so hopefully you got the idea. Any question till this point? If you have any question, please ask. I am waiting for your questions. Please ask. No questions? Am I audible? Just confirm once. Hi. Let me check my internet. Might be I am not audible. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Just confirm me if I am audible to all of you. Let me go. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Am I audible, Dipti, Anurag? Please respond here. ओके. ओके. समझा, मतलब समझ में आया अब तक जितना भी हमने डिस्कशन किया है. बिकॉज ऑलमोस्ट वी डन विद द पार्ट वन, नॉट completely but at least 60 or 70% we done. Okay, so now it is your responsibility. So for assignment I am going to give this paper for 2014. please solve this paper. जितना मैंने डिस्कशन किया, जो नहीं किया है that is not going, like वो आपको सॉल्व नहीं करना है. Okay. uh, so hopefully you got the point about those things. So just a minute, let me also connect with my mobile phone so that I can read your chat and everything. Uh, so now let's come to the some other questions. So we got this point where we are discussing about linear and binary search. You can explain at least 5 to 6 points. You can get, okay. You can understand this. Inheritance and all the concept we will look when we start uh, studying about the classes and object. And there is something is this thing we have, like for this year we don't have these questions. Okay, ये remove किया है. And something is called what is HTML. You can explain in the depth. Okay, we discussed like into two session. In one session we discussed the basics of HTML. Like, don't tell only full form, always go like give some real world example. Okay, like if you need to design any web pages, okay, we must know HTML. If you don't know HTML, it's very hard to design web pages. Okay, like remember, this is very old technology, you can say, but still it's valid. Okay, nowadays also if you are going to develop any web pages, you have some idea about the HTML. Okay, what is the 3D advantage? So just don't tell that just don't tell that it's easy. Okay, like if you're going to read the solution from your textbook, they will say it's very easy language. Okay, that is a valid point. Always give some strong point. Like first point, if I want to give the answer, first I will explain about the HTML. Okay, this is the HTML, why we need HTML, where we can use HTML. Like it will require at least two or three lines. Okay, that will take 2 or 3 lines. Then for advantage, simply you can give the very simple example that whatever the code you are going to write, that code doesn't require any compiler. Because if you take the C++ code, or what you can take any programming language, that programming language need a compiler. What is a compiler here? Compiler, think like a uh, suppose करो कि you are speaking in Hindi and there is someone who will take your language, who will take your communication, like जो भी बात कर रहे हो तुम्हारा लेगा, and then he will convert into the some other language so that your machine can understand, or जो सामने बैठा है he can understand. But in HTML that is not part actually. Okay, so that is the one advantage, you can say. Like we don't require a separate compiler. We will write the code in our editor and I will save that code with the extension of HTML, and I can directly use that code. Okay, just a minute. There is someone, let me just see. Okay, sorry for interruption. So now we can start discussion. Okay, so HTML, you can explain the simple point. Okay, okay, like HTML के लिए we don't require any separate compiler. You can just write the code, we will save our program, and we can directly execute. And other point, you can also see there is a lots of disadvantage of the HTML, because कंपाइलर बेसिकली क्या करता है, आपके एरर को भी पकड़ता है, आपने जो गलतियां की है ना उसको पकड़ता है और आपको बताता है कि यहाँ पे गलती है. बट HTML के साथ एक परेशानी है, तो आपके एरर को नहीं बताएगा, आपके गलत कोड को भी एग्जीक्यूट करने जाएगा. हालांकि होगा नहीं एग्जीक्यूट, आपको बहुत दिक्कत होगा समझने में कि गलती आपने कहाँ की है. ओके, सो एक डिसएडवांटेज भी इस चीज़ का है. उसके अलावा भी आप थोड़ा अपना टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ेंगे तो आपको और सारा चीज़ मिल जाएगा. सेम चीज हमने पॉइंटर के बारे में बहुत डिटेलिंग में एक्सप्लेन किया है. तो जस्ट फॉलो द स्लाइड. व्हाट यू कैन टेल, just what is a pointer. So always write your answer like why we need pointer. So what is a pointer, you can tell. Okay, if you can give simple example. First declare a variable. Okay, so that variable take memory. Okay, it will take some memory. So if you want to store the address of that variable, what we need a pointer. So you can explain this thing, then you can draw a diagram and you can explain. Okay, that is a one simple idea. Okay, so how to access the address of the variable? You can just give the simple code. Actually you can see like this: int x equal to 3. So just also draw the diagram. So we declare variable x that store 3. This variable have some address. Just for simplicity 100 बाजू में लिख देने का से, तो उसको समझ जाएगा कि आप सिर्फ एग्जांपल बता रहे हो, क्योंकि एड्रेस ऐसा नहीं दिखता है, हमने देखा है लेक्चर में जब कोडिंग कर रहे थे. एंड देन डिक्लेयर वन मोर पॉइंटर, लेट्स से स्टार y. So we declare one pointer, and in this pointer I am storing the address of x. So here address is stored. So this example is a great way to explain your concept, explain your idea. I am 100% sure everyone will write theory in this question. No one is going to explain with via code. If you can explain, see, again I am not saying the mug of it. Okay, simple idea. We declare one variable, we declare one pointer, and then in that pointer we are storing the address of that variable, and we're just explaining those things. Then no one can stop stop you to get this 3 marks. You can easily get 3 marks. And remember, again, this require only 2 marks, so you can solve both questions. It's very easy one, not like it's like it's not like it's very complex or it's very difficult. Okay, uh, so that's simple idea. So let's discuss some more of the okay. Reference variable, call by reference. I think we have discussed it. You people can go. Okay, call by reference and call by value. We explain like instead of passing value, we were passing सीधे एड्रेस पास कर रहे थे वेरिएबल का. तो स्वैप फंक्शन वगैरह के बारे में मैंने डिस्कशन किया था और वहाँ पे मैंने बात की थी. अगेन 2014 का पेपर है जो मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ आपके साथ. 2014 में अगर आप देखोगे तो बाइनरी सर्च वापस से आपसे पूछा है कि हाउ बाइनरी सर्च वर्क. ओके, बाइनरी सर्च कैसे वर्क करता है. यू कैन गिव सिंपल, सो यू हैव टू जस्ट गिव अ सिंपल इंग्लिश में आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप बताना है. तो स्टेप नंबर 1 क्या होगा. सपोज think simple example. If you have 10, that you make the simple example 10 6 3 13. Suppose this is your BST binary search tree. Now you want to search 6. Where is 6? So how to search it. So just understand, just go with the simple English. Step number 1, what you will do first, let's say whatever the value you want to search, let's store in some variable. Let's call key equal to 6. You want to search key, so first you will take the value of key, that is 6, and you will compare with the root node. So if it is equivalent to the root node, that means what, found, मतलब आपको वैल्यू मिल गया. at what location, at root पे. okay, if this is a one condition, first step number 1 में ही हो सकता है कि आपको रूट के बराबर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर देखोगे दोनों इक्विवेलेंट नहीं है. that means what, you have to check for the next condition. if key is less than root, then 100% श्योर है कि आप इधर नहीं जाओगे, क्योंकि वो डेटा कहाँ पे होगा, आपके लेफ्ट साइड में ही होगा. then you will come here on the left side. okay, this is step number 1. step number 2, रिपीट. इसी स्टेप को रिपीट करते रहो टिल व्हाट पॉइंट, जब तक आपको की मिलना चाहिए. दिस सिंपल वे. एंड स्टेप नंबर 3, जस्ट रिटर्न द वैल्यू. स्टेप नंबर 4, इंट, मतलब आपका एल्गोरिथम इंट हो गया. तो ये जो चीज आपने लिखा है, सिंपल आइडिया लिखा है, सिंपल इंग्लिश में आपने आइडिया लिखा कि आई विल परफॉर्म सर्च लाइक दिस. सो दैट इज बेसिकली एल्गोरिथम कह सकते हो. एल्गोरिथम व्हाट वी कैन से. सो इन लाइफ आप कुछ भी करते हो, first we make a plan, then we execute those plans. So if you want to make a plan before executing, like how I'm going to execute, like say, so we need to write a plan, proper plan. Okay, I will do this, then I will do this, then I will do this. So you can say like algorithm is that thing. Okay, and always remember, so this is 4 marks question. So just write the step, take an example and explain that example, then you will get 4 marks. Just if you are going to just write algorithm, you will not get 4 marks. What do you mean by example? Just take this example and explain this one. Take this step number 1, this will compare. In step number 2, your value will come here and you will compare. If both value is equivalent, then you will get the result. So you have to explain this thing by example, then you will get better marks. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you people got the point. Okay, so that's simple idea. So you can go. Okay, so anyone इसमें करना है, so you can do anything. इफ यू रिकॉल, जब फर्स्ट पेपर डिस्कशन हम कर रहे थे पहली बार लास्ट वीकेंड पे जब हम कर रहे थे, देन वी डिस्कस दिस काइंड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. बेसिकली बाइनरी ट्री डायग्राम कैसे इसका ड्रॉ करते हैं, वी डिस्कस दिस काइंड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. सो दिस इज अ होमवर्क. ओके, दिस इज अ होमवर्क, प्लीज सॉल्व इट. एंड इफ यू फॉरगेट, जस्ट गो टू द वीडियोस रिकॉर्डिंग एंड सी इसको हमने कैसे किया था. ओके, ओके, सो वी गॉट द पॉइंट. समथिंग इज बी क्वेश्चन. सो देयर इज 3 डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन. उसमें से एक क्वेश्चन हमने बात नहीं की है, बट दिस क्वेश्चन हमने डिस्कशन नहीं किया, जो कि हम करेंगे C++ के अंदर. फर्स्ट वी नीड टू डिक्लेयर अ अरे ऑफ 8 एलिमेंट. सो हाउ टू डिक्लेयर अरे. फर्स्ट वी नीड टू टाइप द टाइप ऑफ द अरे, देन वी नीड टू गिव द नेम ऑफ द अरे. यू कैन गिव एनी नेम एंड देन व्हाट यू गिव द साइज ऑफ द अरे. सो दिस इज अ आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, अरे ऑफ पॉइंटर, आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल अटेंड नहीं किए थे आप लोग सेशन. अरे ऑफ पॉइंटर इज व्हाट हमने डिस्कस किया था. you will declare the array and every location have the pointer basically. Like that pointer means what? That pointer is pointing to some location. That pointer is pointing to some location. So how to declare array of pointer? Simple idea. See, if you want to declare, that should be float. So float and the name of the pointer, let's say test. I will put star because this is going to be the pointer, and then I will put this box, and this pointer is going to be a size. It is going to be the array basically. Like we can store 8 pointer, so the size is going to be the 8. Then I will write the 8. Okay, this is simple example. We will come to this point when we'll start studying about the uh, C++ code. Okay, there is some question which we need to discuss. Linux and everything is not in our syllabus for this year. So thanks God. This is a simple theory question. First of all. Okay, so till this point जो हमने discussion किया था almost we are getting those things. अगर कुछ आपको नहीं आता है तो बिना शर्माए बिना डरे आप डायरेक्टली मुझे पूछो. Okay. Okay, you got the point. We will come to this code also. Okay, this is something. We will come to this code and everything. Do not worry. Mm, Just a minute. Just a minute, dear. Let me attend this call. Who is this? Hello. यूपीआई मैंने आपको यूपीआई से नहीं हो रहा है. यूपीआई से ओके ओके ओके, मैं आपको सुबह देता हूँ फिर, क्योंकि अभी थोड़ा सा मुझे सर्च करना पड़ेगा वो कहाँ पे है. तो सुबह तो चलेगा ना आपको? चलेगा चलेगा, मैं आपको कल दोपहर में दे देता हूँ मैडम. अब एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा क्लास में हूँ तो नहीं ले पाऊँ, मतलब दे नहीं पाऊंगा. मैं आपको कल दोपहर तक दे देता हूँ. ठीक है. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so just a minute. I'm very like. Mhm. Okay, so now we are in. We'll come to this thing. Okay. Okay, so this question, I think we can discuss this thing. I will give the code and everything. I will explain the code first, and then I will give the code. Okay, okay. We'll come to this code. So this code, like question number B here, is like a, we need to understand the concept of class. Then it's very easy. Okay, it's not too complex. And you know that about this thing basically, how to interrupt like interpret this kind of the question, like HTML code को कैसे interpret करना है. We know those things. So just go with the HTML videos and you can go. So you can observe that in one of the question we need to solve at least 2 questions. So see, you need to understand the programming. Okay, if you cannot understand, no, you cannot write the code. At least one code is must. You can see here. C is compulsory. If you don't know C, sorry, if you don't know HTML, you have to go with the C. Okay, we'll come to this code and every part. Just a minute. Okay, I will discuss some of the easiest code here. See, and because I have already have the solution for this one, and for that we will discuss those things in the class once we'll start the classes and object. Okay, so this question I will discuss, and I will discuss this question, and I will say कि आप इस question खुद करो, because टेबल कैसे बनाते हैं ये सब चीज़ें हमने डिस्कस किया था आप लोगों के साथ. You can go with this. Okay, so this is simple homework for you. Even code, I will provide the code, and okay, I will provide the code. You can go with this code. So first question is what? Let's read the simple C code. What we have to write a simple code. हमें एक सिंपल कोड लिखना है. सपोज let's say I'm making it very simple. I'm just explaining this question first. Suppose I will take the Rahul. Let's say it's a simple string I have. So this string, we know that at the end this is going to be stored as the array. R A H U and L, and at the end this is 0 basically. This is basically what you can call it end of the string. And what is task here? Your task is to get this value from the user. आपको value लेना है and then इसका reverse print करना है. Reverse मतलब this should be L U H A and R. Reverse of the string, that is task. So whatever the code, like whatever the function you are going to write, that function will do simple idea. He will take the value from the user and based on that value he will reverse the value basically. Okay, that's simple. So how we can do it? If we think, so thus this is a let's think this is your string. Everything is a character. So if you want to print it, you have to just go with a simple for loop. Okay, what I will do, I will take this value. So I am starting, forget about the programming also, just think as a human being. What we can do, if I am saying that ये table है, suppose करो आपके पास एक box है and every box contain a single character. So if you want to print Rahul, what you will go, you will go to this box and you will take R, and then you will move to the next box, you will take A, then you will move to the next box, you will take H, you will move next. You are doing this thing. But if you want to print opposite of, what you will not start from here, you will start from here basically. You will take L, then you will come one backward, then you will come one more backward, then you will come one more backward, and then you will come one more backward. That is a simple idea. Okay, this is a question basically. And now how to solve? So see, simple for loop आपको लगाना है इस questions में. What I will do, I will give a proper code so that you people can understand and you people can go with this code. Okay. This is about GCD. So we have these questions. Let me discuss this question with you so that you can get understand. It is visible properly. Please respond. Okay, screen is visible now. You can read at least. Yeah, good. So let's see the code. What we need, let's say, what is, always remember, don't by heart the code. Always understand what is your task. Write your task using pen and paper somewhere and understand. Your question is get value from user. This is the first step. Second is whatever the value you have, reverse it. And third step is print that value on screen. This is your task. And this task, जो चीज आपने लिखा है, let's say this is simple algorithm. Okay. First you need to get the value. So if you are going to get that value, you need to store that value somewhere. आपको कहीं पे store करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So we declare one variable called str, and this str will take 100. So the length of the string is going to be the 100. This line, इसका मतलब क्या होगा? This will create an array of 100 space basically. But if you see in your questions, we don't require for 100 space. We require only 20. Max to max, that should be the 20. So you can replace this 100 with the 20. Okay, that is simple idea. So what is going to happen? Whatever the value I'm asking to the user, please enter the value. So if I will enter Rahul, so let's say this is a str is a variable. It is created. And if I'm going to type Rahul, see out, if I'm going to Rahul, and that Rahul will pass to this method that is called gets method. Gets method will take the value and that will store in the str. So this is going to be R A H U and at the end he will print he will put the this special string. That means what? End of the string, you can say. Okay, now you are going to see, you want to reverse the number, so you will start reading from here. So you need this index number. What the, see, what is the size of this string? 0 1 2 3 and 4. Let's say this is a 4. 0 1 2 3 and 4. So if you want to understand what is the length of Rahul, so this is 1 2 3 4 and 5. Length of is going to be the 5, but we don't require 5 basically, because 5 लेंगे that is out of the box जाएगा. Okay, so last time हमने discussion किया था. Then we have to do like this. Your I is going to be the start. Your I is going to see, if you are going to configure what is strlen, this will calculate the length of string. जो राहुल अगर आपने इसको पास किया, he will return the 5. If you pass any other things, he will return. strlen is a function, inbuilt function that is defined in this class, in this library. So I explain what is the library meaning basically. तो एक जो मेथड strlen वो हमारे मेथड नहीं है, हमारे लिए किसी ने पहले से लिखा है जो string.h के लाइब्रेरी में ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है. तो आई एम यूजिंग दैट लाइब्रेरी डायरेक्टली. Okay, so this length I got, and now we want to start from backward like here. So we want this index. So how I can get this index? I am just doing like this. What is the total length of that string? And I am doing minus 1. So I got 4. So that I want to start from this one. So I is going to be the 4 basically. And every time what I am doing? I am doing decrement. Like every time I am going 4 के बाद 3, 3 के बाद 2, 2 के बाद 1, 1 के बाद 0. Simple for loop is this is going to be the loop. Like this will, first time he will come and he will return L. Second time again he will come, he will print U. Third time will again it will loop, he will print the next value, next value, next value. Okay, this is a simple code which can explain how to reverse a given string basically. Got my point? Comment or please reply in the chat box if you understood the concept. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I can explain this thing again, but I don't know why people are not so much interested in the computer science. Like बाकी लोग ने join किया है. अनुराग आपको समझ रहा है? आप recording go through किए हो? अनुराग please respond. Anurag, I am audible? Hopefully I am audible. No, I am talking to the Anurag. Anurag is not responding. He is here. Okay, Dipti got the point. Dipti आपको समझा? Good. Anurag आपको समझा नहीं कि पता नहीं. Please respond here. If you are not comfortable with the code part, don't worry. I can help you. Again, मैंने first day बोला था, I am not a teacher and I don't want to be a teacher. I am a simple trainer who train mind basically. जो दिमाग को train करता है ताकि वो एक अच्छा एसेट बने, ना कि रट्टा मार बने. तो मैं ट्रेन कर सकता हूँ आपको सिखाने के लिए. यू नीड लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स बेसिकली. सिखाना, लोग कहते हैं मैं टीचर हूँ, बट दैट इज नॉट अ करेक्ट, बिकॉज टीचर इज लाइक हु टीच समथिंग, हु टीच, बट आई डोंट टीच. I what you can say, I train the brain. Like आप मुझसे मैथ्स पढ़ रहे हैं, any subject पढ़ रहे हैं, always I try to train हो जाओ. trained हो जाओगे then everything is easy for us, because to get the knowledge what we have Google, we have YouTube, we have lots of resources where we can learn. But how to learn, how to utilize those things, for those things you require someone who can give a right direction. So Anurag, please, if you are not getting anything or any issues, please just खुल के बताओ, sir, I am not getting, please explain it again so that I can explain, or I can give some nice resource also, by which, by like if you are going to read those resources, that will definitely help you. Okay, so hopefully you guys got. There is one more questions regarding the code. We need to find out the GCD of two number. Okay, so what's the task? It's very simple idea. we need to take the value, we need to take two value from the user, like let's say he's going to enter 2 and 6, and then 2 and 6 का मुझे greatest common divisor निकालना है. Okay, how we can write the code? Okay, so see, there is a lots of way to write it, something called recursive function way, like recursive methodology we can write the code, but I'm going to give the simple code, okay, which already available on the internet. So what I will do, let me share this link also, so you people can go and you can explore this code also. See again, where you can explore this code, मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम कंपाइलर दिया था GCC करके किसी tutorial.com से, so you can use those. So I'm sharing one link, please save this link, and for GCD also I'm sharing one link. You can, for GCD you can execute your code here and you can see output, even the same code, like जो ऊपर मैंने आपको लिंक दिया है, same code you can copy this code, you can copy this code and paste in this blue box in this compiler and run your code, and you can see the result basically. Do this thing, do some experiment, then you are going to learn, basically. So let's say how GCD, this is a simple function which we have wrote, which will perform the, okay, let me explain the concept. I'm just facing some issues because of my system. Okay. It's not responding. Just a minute, guys. No, it's responding. Okay, sorry for the delay. Okay, so suppose we have two numbers. So this is not a right way to write the code, because if you read in your questions, in our question we need to take value from the user. How to take value from the user? So this is a way how to accept the input from the user. You have to write the two variable a and b. So first you will take the value of a, and then same code you will write and you will store that value into b. So what you will get, you will, whatever the value you are going, that will store into two variable a and b. So you require GCD of this two number. Okay, so how to find the GCD of two number? Okay, let me make it. So GCD of two number is going to be the some integer value. Okay, let's say int. I'm going to store answer. So what I'm doing, I'm not going to write code here. I'm going to call a function basically. I will write a function जो कि दो इनपुट लेगा. He will take two input. That is in our case that will take a, that is a 105. Let's say user ने 105 enter किया. Okay. Okay. So he will enter a की value and he will enter the, so he will pass two value for that function. So ये function हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है. We will call this function, and in this function we will pass two input. So that's a parameter. We have discussed this thing in the details, okay, in the session. So how this code is going to work? This is a recursive approach basically. This is a recursive approach. Okay. Why this is called recursive function? Because if you see, so suppose let me do with a simple example. Suppose I'm going to call the function who will do the GCD. So I'm calling the function called GCD जो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है, सॉरी यहाँ पे लिखा है, and this function को मैं दो वैल्यू दूंगा, एक मैं a की वैल्यू दूंगा and एक मैं b की वैल्यू दूंगा. So this is going to be called this function, and this function कैसे काम कर रहा है? If b is equivalent to the 0, then GCD is going to be the a directly. He is returning the, इसके बाद कोड execute ही नहीं होगा, सिर्फ इतना ही execute होगा. But if this is going to be the fail, like if it is going to be like a true नहीं है, then this line will execute. ये line क्या कर रहा है? This line is simply calling the same thing again and again. Okay, this code is calling again and again, and this code will stop. कब stop होगा? जब b is going to be equivalent to 0. Okay, so that's a simple idea. I think this is a simple way to understand. This is a one way to write. So this is called this जो हमने यहाँ पे approach इस्तेमाल किया, that is called recursive approach. What is a recursive? Because this function, this GCD function calling GCD, मतलब function calling itself, खुद को ही बार-बार call किए जा रहा है. तो see, if we have a problem, to solve this problem, we are using which methodology? We are using recursive. So प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने को प्रोग्रामिंग में बहुत सारे अप्रोच होते हैं कि हम इस अप्रोच से जा सकते हैं, हम इस अप्रोच, जैसे मान लो बड़ा प्रोग्राम है आपका, मतलब बहुत बड़ा टास्क आपको परफॉर्म करना है, तो व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन ब्रेक द प्रॉब्लम इनटू स्मॉल स्मॉल पार्ट. But here in this we have small problems, so what we're doing, we are solving those problems with different approach, that is called recursive approach. The recursive approach में क्या कह रहे हैं हम लोग, same function को again and again we are calling the function. Okay, so you can go to this code, you can do some experiment, you can change the value and you can see what's going to happen, then you can get better idea what is happening here. Okay. So that's from my side. So hopefully you got the idea कि कैसे papers हैं, and now you should like confidence अब आना चाहिए आपके अंदर. For the table please go with the videos or do something. Okay. So at almost 70 or 80% now we can solve the paper. Some of the parts we cannot solve because C plus के अंदर कुछ concept बचे हुए हैं. But again trust me dear, हमने जो cover किया है that is more than enough. Please just do some basic just text book read कर लो, और अभी जैसे मैंने ये पेपर दिया है एज अ असाइनमेंट, इसको ट्रीट करो एंड सॉल्व करो एंड जस्ट सेंड मी द सॉल्यूशन. आई कैन सी योर सॉल्यूशन क्या कर रहे हो इसके अंदर, देन आई कैन सजेस्ट समथिंग मोर कि इसमें और क्या ऐड कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो होपफुली यू गाइस, so I'm done with from my side. Any questions please let me know.